All right, welcome back to Al's Home Kitchen Pizzeria. If you're someone that's opposed to ever using store-bought pizza dough, just move on. This video is not for you. I know there's a lot of people that follow me that are kind of against using store-bought, but there's also a large number of people that, they just don't have time all the time to make pizza dough, or they're still learning. So if you're gonna use store-bought pizza dough, I think you should at least use good store-bought pizza dough. So up until recently, I'd never even looked at store-bought pizza dough, to be honest with you. But now that I'm looking, I'm seeing there are a lot of variation in what you see as ingredients. A lot of them have sugar. A lot of them have some ingredients you can't even pronounce. A lot of dough enhancers and preservatives. So when Birratello sent me some pizza dough and asked me to try it out, I was kind of weary, to be honest with you. But then when I looked at it, their ingredients are very simple. It's literally flour, New York City water, oil, salt, and yeast. Nothing else. No preservatives, nothing else added to it. And the coolest part about this is, like, when you make your own dough and you want to cold ferment it and let it sit in the fridge, you've really got to keep an eye on it and make sure it doesn't overproof. This stuff here will stay in the fridge for up to 50 days. It's vacuum sealed. You can put it in there and just forget about it. If you decide you want to make pizza like I'm going to do today, you take it out of the fridge about an hour before you want to open it up, and then I'm going to ball it up and I'm going to let it sit for 5 or 6 hours. 3.5 is the minimum, but the longer you let it sit, the better it's going to be. So we're going to let it sit for about 6 hours today and see what kind of pizza we can get out of a normal home oven. So stick around. So the first thing we're going to do is put a little bit of flour down on our work surface. So this packaging is really easy. You just grab the corner and you pull it apart like that. It comes out pretty easily, as you'll see. And then we're just going to drop it down onto our work surface. From there, I'm just going to kind of pull up a little bit just to get it started. And then you'll see you have kind of like a flat edge there. So you're going to take that flat edge like that, and you're going to pull away from you and pinch together. And then rotate 90 degrees, pull away from you, and pinch together. We're going to do that 5, 6 times. It really doesn't matter, just until you get a nice seal. And then lightly coat your hand so it doesn't stick. Grab this part here, and then we're going to basically spin and pinch, spin and pinch. And then this is just going to form a nice tight ball here with all of the air trapped inside. It's going to give you some nice crust when we're done. From there, just a little light spin like this. Make sure everything's nice up and tight. Now I've got a bowl that I've lightly oiled here. And put just a little bit of oil on my hands. Lightly coat this ball before I put it into the bowl. And then we're going to let this sit at room temperature for, like I said, 5, 6 hours. It's going to be great when it's done, so stick around. All right, so our dough's been resting for almost 7 hours. I let it go a little bit extra just to see what we can get. So let's go ahead and see how well it shapes out. All right, wow, this really is pretty smooth. No pullback at all, like you often get with store-bought dough. Let's see how well it stretches. Check that out. No tearing. It's just stretching out perfectly. That's actually pretty impressive. Okay, so to be honest with you, that stretched out so well that I had to switch to my bigger peel because it wouldn't have fit on my 14 to 15 inch wooden peel. So look at that, it's filling up my whole 16-inch peel there. Get some sauce and some cheese on this. Get a nice coating of cheese on it, and we're going to go into a preheated oven at 525 degrees. I've had a baking steel heating up for about the last hour. That'll definitely give you the best results if you heat it up that long. And let's see what a 7-hour rise does for this dough. All right, let's see what we got. It's crisped up really nice. Let's listen to this and see what it sounds like. Ready? Here we go.